All right, hello, welcome to One Message in a Bottle Tarot, Obsession and Old Soul, Earth Signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I heard the obsession is real. Let's get to the intro. Again, welcome to One Message in a Bottle Tarot. My name is O.N.E and I am your spiritual advisor. Hello and welcome back to all my beautiful messengers all around the world in your respective places. I appreciate and love you so very much for every single thing that you do. Number one, being a subscriber, liking my videos, sharing my content, and connecting with me in the comments because I love to hear from you. All the love, tips, and donation, guys. Thank you so much for how you help to support the channel and keep it growing. If you're new here, you're more than welcome to stay and join the gang. I would love to have you here. So make sure you lock in and subscribe. Also hit the notification bell so you don't miss any uploads or when I go live. Running out of steam here. At any time, I'll like this video so my messages can get out into the world for people to hear and to heal. You can book a personal for yourself at any time. The information is always in the bio and the description box below. If you would like to donate to the channel, you can do that by Cash App, PayPal, or pledge your allegiance through Patreon. These are general readings for entertainment purposes, but I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay? All right. Earth signs, last but not least. Post-Christmas messages. Okay? Again, telling you, like I told everyone else, thank you so much for your understanding. You guys know I'm still under the weather with the flu, okay, mixed in with who knows one of them damn cocktails, okay, but the exhaustion is real. Y'all can hear it, okay. You see, I'm not my chipper self, but I wanted to come in and test and see, what I got, and I'm just like, I ain't got much. It's giving go lay your ass back down. Okay. Earth says. It was giving go lay your ass back down and go sit down somewhere. Okay, is what it is giving. So I hope everyone enjoyed my efforts here. All right, let's get into your post-Christmas messages. See what you have learned with the holiday season. Christmas specifically, now that it has passed, leading into the new year. I got my life coach oracles here. So going to see what messages we have for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. I did see obsession and old soul. All right. So you may be obsessed with someone from the past. All right. Or bringing up an old obsession. All right. Or someone being obsessed about you. Okay. Messages for earth signs. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Self-sabotage. Who just had that? Water signs just had that, so you might want to check them out. Career transition. Fire signs just had that. A lot of these same messages trying to repeat. All right. Positive life changes. Automatic negative thoughts. All right. You need to start thinking positively about yourself. Stop letting your mind run amok. Just taking anything that comes up in your mind. All right. Reconciliation. All right. All right. So first we have positive life changes. It says positive life changes are ahead if you choose to trust the process. All right. What you see is what you get. Yeah, I'm hearing that song. What you see is what you get. Is what you get. So what are you focused on? All right. What are you seeing? What are you envisioning? That is very, very, very important for you right now. Okay, are you realizing that? All right. It also says automatic negative thoughts. You are learning to take charge of the thoughts that you choose to give life to. So a lot of this, what you see is what you get. All right, what you see in your life is a result of your thought process. Maybe you're finally noticing this. All right, or finally, taking this into account and realizing, like, hey, when I think on positive things happen in my life. All right. If I say I want this and if I say I trust this, then that's what happens. But then a lot of you have these automatic negative thoughts. Okay. The brain will run amok if you let it, right? It says you're learning to take charge of the thoughts that you choose to give life to. So are you going to put energy into the positive or are you going to put energy into the negative, earth signs? All right. Just because it pops up doesn't mean that you have to accept it, or this is what you need to know. Okay. Also, reconciliation. This relationship, friendship, or partnership can be saved. All right. Some of you could be having positive and negative thoughts around a friendship, partnership, or relationships. It depends on how you think about it. Okay. If you focus on the positive, sorry, I got some in my eye. If you have positive thoughts, you should manifest positive results. Okay. If you have negative thoughts about the outcome of this reconciliation, then that is what you will manifest. It's whatever you give life to, it's going to be the outcome of this reconciliation that you are focusing on. Okay, possibly obsessing over. All right, what do earth signs learn post Christmas? And possibly realizing too that understanding how your thoughts have affected a reconciliation. Noticing that when you felt good or when you put good intentions, good actions behind something, you were getting active and positive results. And when you fed into the negativity or when you focus on the negativity, that you produced negative results in this relationship, partnership, whatever this reconciliation is. Okay. Saw Seven of Swords here. All right. So what are some positive life changes for earth signs? All right. We have Three of Pentacles, Judgment, Tower, King of Swords, Four of Pentacles here. Nine of Wands. This came out twice. All right, give me a second while I'm seeing what this energy is. You can't build your whole life around. It's cool to want to reconcile with someone, but I feel like I'm just feeling like the ego is fragile here. All right. I feel like should this all blow up in your face, it will have negative impacts on you. Okay. Like if this doesn't go right, it's like somebody's just going to fall to pieces here. Nine of Wands. All right. If someone doesn't want to reconcile or someone doesn't want to work something out. All right. Our nervousness, okay, around someone wanting to collaborate and work to possibly heal something, heal a heartache. All right, feeling like you're going to get played. Three of Swords, Ten of Swords here, Five of Cups. Feeling like you're going to get played here. Feeling like it's not going to work out. It's gonna be whatever again, you feed your focus on here. But that's what this Three of Pentacles is, uh giving obsession here. Okay, what is this for earth signs? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, Hierophant. I feel like you're trying to work. Okay. I feel like you're trying to put a square into a circle. Needing something to work out, needing something to come together. All right, that most likely is not equally yoked here. Okay, disappointed, fear of disappointment that it's all going to blow up in your face again. All right. um you got the Hierophant and the Strength here. Feeling like, and this could be feeling like you won't find somebody else like this person, like this connection again, but still being told to, I feel like you've been told to like release a connection. You keep trying to put something together. All right. Yeah, I'm hearing like I got enough love for the both of us, or somebody feeling like if they, and this has to be a collaborative effort, though. I feel like if the if both people don't want, if aren't putting in equal amounts of effort and making this relationship work, I fear that you will grow resentful that you did all of the work, or trying to do all of the work yourself, therefore exhausting yourself here. Okay, and whatever this reconciliation is, growing resentful because you put in all the effort. All right, or maybe you're the one that's getting all the therapy or getting all the help, and hoping you can do enough to bring all this back, all this together here. Yeah, man. Six of Swords, Ace of Wands. I don't know. I'm getting the energy of like beating a dead horse here, earth signs, honestly. And that eventually you will understand that you have to move forward for something positive here, because whatever it is that you're trying to bring together, or reconcile here, there's too much pain, there's too much hurt, there's too much um abuse. Okay, like it's like taking some abuse, but you're not even the abuser, but you're the one that's going, getting the help, and getting the therapy, and looking at how you could fix yourself to fix the relationship, and you weren't even the, uh mhm, blaming yourself for Ten of Cups, the Star, yeah, the Tower, man, like Knight of Swords here. You can't make it with you can't make, this is it, this This Ten of Cups and this star energy, while it is admirable, you can't make something work with somebody that doesn't want to do the work or doesn't want this with you. You understand? Doesn't want to make this work with you. And I feel like you're putting in all the effort for somebody that wants this, but again, you want this more. It's a recipe for disaster here with this tower energy. Like this tower is imminent. That's why you got obsession in the first half of your reading here, because it's putting all this effort, okay, blaming yourself, and you're putting all this effort to make a relationship work. Like you're the one, okay, that's putting in all of this effort and all of this prayer and all of this strength into something, and the other person is just sitting back reaping all the benefits here. You're setting yourself up for heartache when this all comes crashing down, because again, for there to be a reconciliation, you have to have someone that wants to reconcile with you, okay? But I don't see any effort from this other party. I see you putting forth all the effort, and then this person just sitting back reaping the benefits of all of your efforts. I see you putting someone on a pedestal only for it to all come crashing down. Because again, you can want to make this work with somebody, but they have to want it just as much as you do. You want to be aligned. You want to be in this relationship. But it's being strong enough to realize that for some of you, you're in this by yourself. Unfortunately, are you realize this uh, post Christmas? Okay, you can make it work and do everything. It's not fair to put all of that on you, to put all the burden on you, to fixing something, and then having someone allow you again to fit. This is worship, like someone just taking the benefits of you worshiping them and you doing all the work in the relationship while they sit and bask in it, just for it to all come crashing down here. Putting someone, building this life, building someone up, envisioning a life with them, envisioning all of these things, and putting all that work just for it to all come crashing down here. Yeah, this person has their defenses up. This person doesn't want this life. This person enjoys being just as they are. You're wondering why you can't get through or break through. Is because this person enjoys their independence too much. And soon I feel like you'll come to discover, again, you would have put all of this work into it only for them to come back and tell you that all of the love, affection, everything you were pouring into them were a burden, because they is somebody, you're going to do all this work and somebody's going to come back and be like, well, I never asked you to do that. Or I never told you to love me like that. I never told you to buy me the house. I never told you to buy me the car. I never told you to love me like, you know what I mean? You're going to put in all of this work, all of this effort, all this counseling or whatever this is for this reconciliation, feeling like, you know what I mean, like I feel like you're putting on, it's just like, well, if I just be positive about it, I feel like the automatic negative thoughts are the red flags going off about this reconciliation or whatever this is that you're trying to hold together by a thread. But you're feeling like, if I just think positive, of it, and that's true, you think positive, that but you get positive results. But you're dealing here again with somebody that does not want the same things that you do. And they're going to sit back here and watch you put forth all of this effort and all of this energy, and big them up and big their heads up and do all of this and do all of that. And they're going to watch you paint this picture and build this life and do all of this work just for it to come crashing down, and for them to turn around and tell you, like, I never asked you for any of this. Some of you will still end up with this 10 of Cups. Some of you will still end up in the divorce court. Because someone has tasted independence, and now that's what they want. They'll say, I never asked you for this happily ever after, or I never said I wanted it with you. But they'll sit back and they'll watch you pour all this energy into it, and watch you do all of this work, knowing all the while somebody is building their independence on the side here. So if it's a thing of, do we move forward, are we trying to save this relationship, save this connection, and all of that, you need to make sure that this is what everybody wants, and it's not just you, because somebody definitely wants to be single. They don't have an entrance. Somebody got a taste of independence, and while you're working so hard to salvage this family, salvage this relationship, for some of you even with the baby and all this and this and this, someone else is putting away for their independence, for their future, for their own self-preservation here. Self-preservation. You're working for us, they're working for them. And some are going to have a rude awakening here, that you're going to put forth all of this effort and all of this counseling and all of this bending and all of this, just for them to say, that's nice, I don't want it. Are you realizing this? Are you realize this? Or will come to realize this? That some of you were in a marriage or in a relationship by yourself, and now you're realizing no amount of positive affirmations or positive thoughts could outweigh the red flags here, that this thing was over. Some of you are realizing that a relationship is over. You will come to realize that the cruel realization of somebody, again, watching you sit back and break your back to hold on to a relationship, to save a relationship that they don't want anymore, or they just don't want it with you, or vice versa here. However this fits. And it's cruel, and it's fucked up, but it's a lesson. It's a lesson to listen. Get romance angels for earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, please. Somebody's going to tell somebody, like, being with you was a burden, or being in this marriage, being in this relationship, having this. Somebody will say, I never wanted this, or I should have stayed single, or I was happier when I was single. And maybe you find all this out in marriage counseling or relationship, something. But somebody's going to say, I never wanted this, or I was happier I felt happier when I had my independence, or I was happier before we built this family, or I was happy, and this is what you wanted, and all of a sudden, it's going to be all your fault. Somebody's going to say, I don't want the burden of this life, this family, this anything. I just want to worry about myself. I just want to be by myself after watching you do all of this work to keep this family together when they could have just left, or y'all could have just left it. I feel like something happened, and it may have been a conversation over, okay, well, do you want to work this out? Do you want to do you want to work on this? Do you want to fix this? Or you know? And they might have said, yeah, I don't know who messed up or whatever, but they're going to watch you do all of this just to be like, no, thank you. And then they'll bring up all the times that, you hurt them, or vice versa here, whatever this is. And you'll be like, well, I thought that's why we were in counseling and all of this and this and this and this. You know what? The sad part about it is y'all will go through all of this counseling, help, whatever the fuck this is. And while you were getting the strength to put this relationship back together, the only thing the counseling did was help them get the strength to leave. And this is going to be devastating for someone. To watch all of this come crumbling down, this 10 of Cups, this star, you put this person on a pedestal. And they may have wanted it to work in the beginning, but somewhere in the midst of you bending over backwards to keep this relationship, keep this family together, they found that they'd rather be alone. Now the family is too much. This marriage is too much. This relationship, your love, your affection, how much energy you put, it is a burden. They will say, this is a burden. I don't want this anymore. Or this is you, Earth says. Look, I can't make this shit up. Unrequited love on the bottom of the deck here. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Expressing love and romantic feelings. They're going to tell you, oh, it was too much. I didn't ask you to love me like this, or I didn't, and you're like, well, you said you wanted to get back together. You said you wanted to work this out, just for them to tell you like, nah, I didn't say that. Or I didn't say it like that. Or even if I did, now it's too much. Somebody is crumbling under the pressure of the pedestal that you put them on, or vice versa. This is you. It says it's too much. It's easier just for me to be by myself. And you'll be like, well, you said you wanted the family. It's like, well, I don't want the family anymore. I don't want this anymore. Somebody's like, I don't want this. I don't want the burden of this anymore. I don't want it. 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 Somebody breaks under the pressure. And then all of a sudden it becomes your fault. Your love was too much pressure for them. But I feel like they knew it when you asked them, you say, hey, you want to go to counseling, you want to try to work this out. They knew then that they didn't want this. They knew then, but they gonna watch you do all this work to blow it up in your face. And maybe that's their lick back. I feel like somebody getting their lick back, honestly. Somebody getting a lick back by getting your hopes up, and it's maybe because you hurt them, and this is the way they get their lick back. Sad enough. Watching you scramble and bend over backwards and go through all of this and prepare, and I don't know if you buy a new house or buy a new, you do all of this stuff. Well, you want this, you want to move to like you really you put in all the work, and they gonna wait till you get right there. They gonna wait till you get nice and happy, nice and comfortable, just for them to ask for a divorce and say, I don't want this, or vice versa. And that's the way somebody gets their lick back, unfortunately. But the red flags are there. Unrequited love here. Religious factors, reconciliation. I feel like you're being warned about this. Or you have some inklings, or there's some type of alarm bells ringing off about this person, that they're not in this reconciliation like you are. And you need to listen to that before you get all the way to the end, just for them to blow it up in your face. This is a warning for someone. Okay, Earth signs. And that's not the right way to do it, but this is what somebody's going to do. This person is wounded, or wounded beyond what you thought. But again, somebody goes to counseling or something, and while you're getting the strength and you're working to put all this together, they use that same strength to leave you. Somebody gets left holding the bag here, Earth signs. Are you realizing that, or will come to realize that after these holidays here? Somebody's going to get left holding the bag, and they're going to tell you, I never told you that. Or even if I told you that, they say, well, I changed my mind. I changed my mind. I don't want it anymore. But the signs were there. Listen to the signs. Okay? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The writing is on the wall. Read it. Save yourself a lot of heartache. 1.